Hi guys, my name is Ezzy Amela. This light is very bright. Anyway, I was one of the first UK Afrobeat females back in 2012 when I first started, and I was doing my thing, and from the outside looking in, I'm pretty sure it looked like things were going on. Like I had things going on, like things were great, but behind the scenes, I was struggling a lot. It got to a point where I almost had a mental breakdown, and that's real shit. I was dealing with a lot of bad anxiety, crippling anxiety during my time doing music. After releasing my first single, second single, third single, my anxiety just got worse and worse. And when I say crippling, I genuinely mean crippling. I've always been a very shy person because of things that I went through growing up. So being in the industry where you always have to be on, you always have to be around people, interactive, you always have to be present. It was very, very, very difficult for me. And it didn't come naturally to me at all. It wasn't my personality. It just wasn't who I was. And I was alone for a lot of my time in the industry. I think 85% of my time doing music or putting music out in the industry, I was by myself. No manager, no nothing, no PA, no nothing like that. Everything that you guys were seeing me putting out music videos, putting out songs, was all me. I was the manager, I was the director, I was the PA, I was the stylist, I was the, like, do you know what I mean? Now, the other 15% were times when I was putting out stuff when I did have help. I had someone behind me, I had the stylist, I had this, so I will always appreciate those people. They know who they are, and I appreciate them. Then on top of all of this, being a woman in the industry, on top of all of this other stuff that I've mentioned, was just the way you are treated as a woman in the industry, the pressure that is put on you, the things that you are expected to compromise. One of those things being your morals. It messes with you, and it messed with me a lot. I was going through real mental battles that nobody knew about. Not anyone really behind the scenes, and not really anybody in that was watching or listening to me or listening to my music. And it messed with me more because I was still figuring myself out. It's worse when you're someone who's still trying to figure out who you even are as a person, right? Now, that being said, accountability. I didn't always handle things well. I had a lot of anger. I had a lot of trauma unresolved. And I felt so misunderstood. Listen, I've never felt more misunderstood in any period of my life more than the period of me doing music, especially in the beginning. I tried my best, and I couldn't fathom or understand why nobody was figuring out what was up with me, why nobody was understanding me, why nobody was giving me grace. I just felt like I was going crazy. You don't get grace as a woman in the industry, unfortunately. And that's something maybe I should have realized and I should have figured out. But as I have gotten older, and after losing my dad in 2022, I have learned so much about myself. So much. I've calmed down a lot. I've learned to regulate myself so much better. I still have anxiety, right? Don't get it twisted. It is nowhere near as crippling as it used to be. But of course, I still get anxiety. I still get that, whenever I'm about to do something, or whenever I record a video, or whenever I'm about to post something, I still get that, that feeling of like, oh my God, no, I can't. But I feel like a lot of people get that feeling when it's just like, oh my God, I cannot, this is actually so embarrassing. I've healed so much, and I can acknowledge that, right? All that being said, I've never stopped making music. I have my studio in my house. So I have unreleased songs from like 2015 till now, literally. And I want to use this page to, you know, showcase that, to show you guys my sound, show you guys what I was working on before, and show you guys what I've been working on recently. I am going to use this page to do that. Now, one of the most important reasons for doing this video is to let you guys know that I want this page to be a safe space for mainly women in the industry, who are starting out and they're feeling lost and they're feeling misunderstood and they're feeling like nobody gets them. You guys can message me, you can DM me, you can tell me your stories, you can vent to me. Just send me a message. I may not always respond straight away. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's probably not gonna happen all the time, but I will get to it, because obviously I have a lot of other things that I'm dealing with and I can get overwhelmed very easily. But I really just want other women to just not feel the way I felt for a lot of years. And I'm here for you and I love you. And yeah. Now, another thing, if you want to hear the music that I never released, follow me. Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for listening. And again, I want to encourage you guys to always just be yourself, be strong, know who you are, especially just as a woman. Just whatever it is you guys want to do not allow anxiety to hold you back like I did. Just go for it, because your success is honestly on the other side of fear and you need to get there. All right, I love you guys.